Hello, it's Fiona MacDonald-Bayliss here to say hello, good day from Queensland, Australia. What's happening in your part of the woods? It's all heating up, is it not? It's quite extraordinary what's going on. I know on my page I keep posting stuff about the USA, and yet my awareness is what goes on there is going to ricochet around the entire world. And what we're now seeing is this red tsunami happening. And what's been used as fraudulent has been used as fraudulent in lots and lots of countries around the entire world. So it does indeed ricochet around the entire world. I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, Fee, why don't you share online what you get psychically? Because I'm always tuning into my my benevolent beings, to spirit, because that's part of my work, as a psychic medium. For want of better words, how do you describe connecting and communing with the other side, the spirit world? I've been questioning that. What do you call yourself? What are you when you do that? Because psychic medium is kind of a bit archaic almost, because there's so many people who are aware of entities on the other side and can connect and channel and do all that. Anyway, I decided to actually share this with you, what I've been getting. So for weeks I've been getting, they're all going to jail. Like absolutely categorically, they're all going to jail. And what I've been witnessing over the past week or so since the elections in the USA is this vast arm stretching out and bringing in, it's like a great big fishing net, just catching everyone, even the players on the ground that were paid to create these fraudulent votes or change the dates and everything like that. But what I've been seeing in my remote work, as when I sit and I just get these visions, I've been seeing a black octopus, and this black shiny octopus is in the ocean, and it's vast, it's huge, and it's got loads and loads of sort of legs and tentacles, and it's going crazy in the very pitch black night, and it's just this darkness, and it's just flailing all over the place, and it started to get cut up. Anyway, so a week ago when Sidney Powell, one of Trump's attorneys, started to talk about releasing the Kraken, I looked it up because I went, what is this? And the Kraken is a Norwegian mythological sea monster. And there's memes of her with this black octopus kind of monster. I don't know if you've seen them. And there's also two other things of Kraken as well. It was an op of the military a few years ago, and also Kraken is also a program, an IT program that kind of finds and searches for things. So there's different things about Kraken, but I just thought that was really interesting. Yeah, so they're all going to jail. Yay! Not too soon, eh? Not soon enough. Also, so I've scribbled some bullet points here, guys, so that I can just make sure that I tell you what I've received. At this time, I don't know if you've noticed, it's really not time to have big discussions with people who are of a different persuasion to you. There is such a vast triggering and such vast implants at the moment about those that are not of your ilk or not of your awareness of what's real and true for you. Don't even attempt to go there. Don't attempt to go there. I've witnessed a number of times myself in the past couple of weeks, and also with others who have spoken to me about their family and friends. There's no reason whatsoever why we can't keep loving each other. It's just a choice. And yet, in my awareness, it's been a real shock who has been of a similar awareness to me and who hasn't. Like people that I've never thought possible would be of similar leanings towards me about the truth, our truth. You know, everybody's got their own truth. But my truth, I've been amazed at who's turned up, and actually amazed. But one thing I've realized is intellectually, if you're calibrating the known world, if you're looking at the sort of masters, the high masters like Buddha, the Christed, Jesus, etc., they're up at like 900 plus. The intellectuals cannot go beyond 400 plus. And that's because they're locked down into their intellect, which is brain, which is head tripping. So they can't go beyond that. So even though university students and all of that, you know, of course there are many who have gone beyond that, but it makes you get why so many people are locked into their intellect and not into their awareness. Awareness can go beyond the 499 into the 500s. So peace resides at 600. Okay. So, and Sasha Stone and this beautiful couple that I can't remember the name of at the time, they were calibrating lots of different aspects of what's going on currently. And it was extraordinary, the low level. Like we're talking about calibrations not even above 50. So if you think the intellectuals goes to 400, 600's peace, below 50, that's really, really low. So I'll leave the rest to your imagination. So no persuading. It's a real time to become insular, to go within at the moment. There's lots of talk about the 3D, 5D. To me, I just see it as, because all dimensions are a construct. So I see this as an awakening in consciousness. So not necessarily constructed dimensional realities. And yet, if you want to go there, that's great because it shows you a level of, but it's just about this huge expansion of consciousness. At the moment, the energies coming onto this planet are unprecedented. They are phenomenal. And you can tune into those higher frequencies, those phenomenal energies anytime you choose. And then there's the no mainstream media. The mainstream media are now beginning to flip and turn because they've realized that the operation, the sting that's just gone on in America has been so widespread. People are going to have this massive wake up where they've actually been seeing that how programmed they've been, how manipulated they've been en masse. And that's okay. There's a lot of people that can't say, oh, you were right, I was wrong. It's not about that. It's about really coming together, unifying as a people, as a whole, as a collective unity, as a collective consciousness, and saying it doesn't matter. Now what we're after is moving together as a whole so that we've got freedom of choice, freedom of speech, freedom to move wherever we would like to be on this planet, just because we choose to, not because we're told we can't. There's a massive intensity up until January. There's going to be a speeding up of all the agendas, massive agenda speed up. So I keep getting from Spirit, heads down, hearts up. Now, some of you have a calling to be absolutely foot soldiers on the front line, and I honor you. And then there's lots of star seeds, or whatever you want to call them, the beings that have come here at this time to be a huge contribution. A lot of your work is energy work, and it's like regular, every day, 2 or 3 times a day. Doesn't take long, but it's to shoot light right around, in and through the planet, and to do however you choose what's right for you to do your energy work about raising the frequency, about sending light into the hearts of the children. You don't have to go right down deep down there, because there's information, there's energy down there that you don't need to deal with, but literally into the heart of every child on the planet is going to collectively create something which is a beautiful wave, so that every child can then deem that energy and be uplifted by it, and know that there are people truly caring for them. Filter your water. I get to filter the water at the moment. That's a big thing, because there's still things happening in the air, in the water, in the climate. Have some food by for a while, a few weeks, maybe more. Just follow the energy, follow your knowing. This is maybe in more countries rather than others. And I also was asking, what's really going on here? You know, because we really are in an energetic challenge, like massive. It's like psychologically so intense at the moment. You know, some people are saying, oh, we're in a third world war. Well, yes, but I don't want to use those words. I don't want to use the energy of that. But we are in an unprecedented time when we are meeting ourselves, we're meeting our shadow, we're meeting the unconscious part of ourselves that really needs to be addressed. And the more that we meet what is within us, as, what was his name? Jung said, whatever we don't own, we will meet in the path of life. Well, we are meeting ourselves head on at the moment. Love it, greet it, meet it, be grateful for it, regardless of what it shows up. But I was told by Spirit that, or my infinite being, whatever you want to call it, is this way on the earth at the moment is the way of the least casualties. The least casualties with what we're all going through, because we are indeed going through a massive shift in consciousness, and how does it get any better than that? So anything else? I can't think of anything else at the moment. My question is to you: if you're truly being you, who, what, where, how and why would you be? And if you're an infinite being, for what reason would you choose anything other than living the most brightest and most beautiful and most glorious future right now? I love you. I'm so grateful for you. It's an amazing time to be on the planet. The good, the bad and the ugly. It's all been coming up to shown, to be seen, to be owned, claimed and acknowledged by us. We've got this. Just catching up on the ground level. Bless you. Lots of love. Ciao.